A moment of your time, my
Unless you're in a backwards baseball
Tell
cap.
me, what do you know about your soul?
I'm a godlike, so I got some divine heritage.
Wrong.
Okay.
Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich,
Skin flute, also
delicious
true.
memory.
Green tea, good call.
But it's tired, my friend.
I've not tea in a while now.
Heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel.
How much do I pay you to lighten my soul?
That's the beauty of it. The first treatments on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
I feel fine, I guess.
Of course you do. That's what healthy feels like. Do remember to tell your friends about all the benefits of animancy. Enjoy your soul.
Enjoy your soul.
Hope you don't start seeing.
Don't listen to those charlatans in the workshop. The essence enlarger is 100% legitimate.
I wish I had an essence enlarger in my pants. Oh, this was the tea shop, I guess. So then we would have come out here. Out there. Okay, so this, yeah, that's it. Oh, except for whatever's up here. It's the upstairs of the tea shop. No, why do these guys have the stairs on the outside of the house? It's weirding me out. What the fuck is this guy?
Giata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the Dreamscope.
Animancy for farmers.
Simply wait.
Crumbled letter from Tane. Dear Lulen, you would love it here. The Living Lands is quite a vacation spot. Even the small mushrooms are as large as giant mushrooms. They remind me of Mora. Poor, sad Mora. And her mushroom-riddled face. Oh, I haven't met any dragons yet, but I'll still let you know the instant I do. They can both have dragons. Then we can both have dragons. Animancy is so much fun. One of the locals sat me down in the front of his machine and told me that my soul is shaped like an orb. Can you believe that? I offered him a signed copy of my famous spell, Tane's Chaotic Orb, but he said no thanks. His loss, right? Do you saw that locket I gave you? Whenever you're feeling lonely, don't forget to open it and think of me. And maybe write back. Your friend, Tane the Archmage, author of Tane's Chaotic Orb. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Len hates when I talk about myself, and I call her Len and everything about me. But I will get on her good side even if it kills me. Which it might, if the Living Lands doesn't kill me first.
Be careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears all over town.
Scusi. My scusi. He's very grumpy, that guy. Okay, I think that's it. Except for maybe. Good. Cacio de Pepe. Alright, we are done with this area for now. Emerald Stair. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here now. Cool. Consult. Those are the people we need to consult with for her. Okay. Let's go. Actually, let's go to camp. We're bound to discuss stuff with our followers, and we can upgrade our gunny gun. At least one of them. Upgrade materials. Oh yeah, the lads want to chat.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right, they're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Ask what. Right,
No training with him.
pleasant dreams.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Surprised no one else backed her up.
I wish I could say the same. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's
Contrarians.
what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Indeed, court is full of flatterers trying to win favor by telling others what they want to hear.
You make the wild sound downright peaceful by comparison. I'm impressed at anyone who can survive that, or break out of it, like Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to.
Can we just talk about something else?
Jesus.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Can you talk about something else?
What's on your mind?
Seeing Captain Elfir and Fiora Messiverno is unexpected.
And troubling. What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Adiran interests?
Boy Infinite. From what I've seen, the Steel Garrote will do more harm than good to Adiran interests.
They aren't going to make you any friends, that's for sure. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing. And better if we can find it before it finds us.
You been to the Emerald Stair before?
It's been years. It was always green and overgrown, but I don't remember it being quite this...
Threatening?
Exactly. Something about Emerald Stair has always been unsettling. Everything in the Living Lands grows wild, but it's different here. Those giant roots, whatever they are, I don't remember them being quite as big or close to the settlement.
It's as if the land is pushing back like it doesn't want us here.
Well, there's a thought to keep me up at night.
Oh, the Living Lands definitely hates us. That's why people like me even get work.
I don't like reading that much into things. Maybe that's why I'm still a bachelor.
Is that what it is? That wasn't even on my list.
Either way, when I wake up with night terrors, I'm waking you both up with me.
What do you know about animancy?
Not a whole lot, and I've been happy keeping it that way. Playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move them out of and into places they shouldn't be, it makes me queasy. Though, if we're going to understand the Dream Scourge and your godlike lineage, I suppose we'll have to get comfortable with it. Still, I'm happy to leave those pursuits to other people.
Exactly. Other people. People who are a safe distance away.
I don't know if Raotians had a problem with animancy.
Not the same way Adirans do. We've got no laws against it. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself.
There's much more to the world than what can be seen and grasped.
Yeah, and that's the part I like to leave to people with your predisposition.
Where are you going, Geister? I got questions about you.
Ask away.
Who's Tama and what are we retrieving from his cabin?
He was my commander and thirdborn. But he was more than that, too. A mentor, friend. Tama helped me out when I first came to the Living Lands over a decade ago. I was still figuring myself out.
Was. This is you, having figured yourself out.
Hey, Now I know I can't stomach rusk snout milk. As for what we'll find, I don't know any more than you.
You must have a guess.
I'm hoping for a good baking mold, but who knows? All I know is he said it was his most prized possession. And seeing as he was on his deathbed at the time, I wasn't of a mind to ask.
Why have you been putting this off?
Nah, same reason I've got dirty dishes and unmended trousers back home, I guess.
You're the only one I know who can sew for an hour and wind up with a bigger hole than you started with.
Next time you get assassinated, Marius will be the one stitching you up.
You're dodging the question.
And here I thought Rawatayans were supposed to be uncomfortably direct. You know how sometimes you leave a thing unfinished for too long and it just grows bigger and bigger in your mind?
Yes.
I just need to see what he left me. Whether it's one of his old books or one of those fossils he was always collecting.
You just need to know what it is.
Right. Exactly. Enough from me. We've got a long road ahead.
You never really told me about Tama.
Where to start? The man couldn't carry a tune, but it didn't stop him from trying. He'd have the whole tavern singing shanties with him nearly every night of the week. He had a vexing habit of saying the thing you most needed to hear when you were least ready to hear it. He'd give you the shirt off his back and the meat off his plate. But the selfish bastard left the rest of us a world without him in it.
You loved him.
That obvious, huh? That's why I've got to put this to rest. Sure. What's on your mind? You've heard everything.
Yeah.
Holler if you need anything else.
I'm not gonna cook just yet until we can level up once or twice to
Listen,
see what, like...
Kai,
What?
I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger.
Alright. So we should be able to upgrade this now. Yeah, it takes Awakened Adra to bump it up to the next level. To purple. This isn't too expensive. That's plus 35 damage. Which is a lot. So it's 50% damage bump. Actually, it is a 50% damage bump. What kind of pizza? I mean, we're probably going to use this for a while. But I only have 4 Awakened Adra. I'm going to get some, like, Giga chest or at some point we're probably going to get another unique pistol that might be better. Let's take this to level 3 blue. And let's take our other pistol to level 3 blue as well. Oh, no, not part of a branch. Fuck. Okay, let's upgrade that one for now. And this was... Is this the one we're wearing? Yeah. Take this for some... Do we really need this for damage reduction? I'd rather focus on the weapons first.
You're on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in solace, but you don't see me making beetle mashup in the dinner. The bears out here can hear us dropping softly across the stair.
Okay.
You don't want to get eaten.
We're good here.
Walk softly.
I'll remind you.
Exit here. What are you waiting for? Yeah, what's up, dude?
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The
So what I could do is on the
memory
28th of February? Wait, what? No, shut up.
Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
Wait, flee from who? Oh, Ludwin.
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Well, obviously. You sure you don't have history with her? Can't you tell me more?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We
Probably some not
know.
against. Did Ludwig hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
If it comes to it, I'll deal with her my way.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Okay. Seems normal. Oh god, this movement speed's nice. Very nice. Horn. Monster.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free.
Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor.
Yes.
I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge.
Yeah.
But first, I need some help around the farm.
I already killed your rogue
I'm
zombie.
up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
He's dead. If you're talking about the Revenant in your barn, I dealt with him. Do you want me to draw your thumb across your throat?
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
So it was like Josh. You promised me some answers.
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
We need to find the source of the difference, if there's any hope in stopping it.
But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giata will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank
Is
you
it
for
a
the
big
nightmare
flock?
On.
Alright.
Come back soon.
I won't. Unless I have to. Yeah, let's go back to the dudes at the docks. Then we're near that grave as well, where no one wants to put food for the dead. Because she's fucking crazy. Whoa.
Did you hear that Giata was sent into exile?
Wonder if
How
she
did I
needs a new
miss this
research
food?
partner.
Hello.
Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Bro, I tried to talk to you guys earlier and told me to fuck
God's
off.
Remy, it's finally happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Blink at them with incomprehension.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Why are you talking to me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Why haven't you told her this already?
The information wouldn't be worth anything if we just gave it to her freely, now would it?
Fucking greedy bastards.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I don't know. I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom.
Ooh, good answer.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help?
Oh my god.
Interesting.
You keep twisting my words.
I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce.
We can't?
How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Godlike can't reproduce. That explains a few things.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
Say nothing.
On second thought, forget I asked. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I want the two of you to stop practicing animancy forever.
We've heard that one before. Good thing we don't listen to criticism.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Slow down. What does Adra have to do with the Dream Scourge?
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say?
Yeah.
If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right.
Maybe
With
Jetto.
a little fresh Sokka, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, Sokka.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap
Does it
back
mean
and
poop?
kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Please never talk to me again.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Okay, Cal. Grab that herb. First, before you got your first dual-wield guns? Well, I mean, dual-wield are separate weapons. You choose whatever you want to dual-wield. I could dual-wield a gun and a wand if I want. I don't remember how long it took to find 2 regular pistols, though. Not that long. Ow. Oop.
Hey! Over here!
It's got some minions. Someone summoning those? Boop, boop, boop. Sir? Back here. Oh fuck, a bunch of dudes here.
I won't let him through!
Just the channeling. Alrighty, got those awful enemies, dude.
Nice work.
Thanks, man. Forgot to take this rotten carrot last time.
I guess someone will have to do
There
this
we
for
go.
the people who starve to death when the food runs out.
Speak to the grain merchant about the stolen food. Yeah, no, the game's, one strength about the game is definitely it's like very fluid and open in terms of how you can spec. I have a bunch of magic, but I'm slinging guns. I could put a shield on instead of one of my guns if I want, etc. The only thing you can't do basically is put on 2 offhands. Like you can't put 2 books on or 2 shields on. Otherwise, mix and match whatever you'd like. Do with him whatever you'd like. Now we can fast travel here. Bow and dual guns. Why 2 ranged weapons? Just for the range, maybe for sniping. Then you can run the Arborquest or whatever it is. Arbicus. This guy. This girl.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else.
Okay, Lena. Elder Zana stole food from your larders. How can we help?
I don't think there's anything that can be done. I'm hoping the Animancers can find a solution. Honestly, my biggest issue seems to be rats taking the food. Or thieves.
I don't know, do we tell her? What would happen if you found the thief?
I just want the food at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's lost.
Do we dare let everyone starve for this stupid quest? You should increase your efforts on for food in the forest.
The Rangers have taken on extra hunts as part of their patrols, which has helped some. The problem is that the things they bring back tend not to be edible, thanks to the blight.
Goodbye. Alright, we'll do our stupid quest while other people starve. Seems like the right thing to do. Or something. Let's go up here. I think the last people we had to talk were back into town before going back to... Yep! Duh. Bow skills will benefit the guns too? Yeah. Skills are like open-ended enough that it's kind of like increase, you know, one-hand melee damage, and then you can choose which weapon you like, etc. Like, I think the one I have is guns and bows for damage. Like all ranged weapons, essentially. Damage with bows and guns, yeah, which is... That's not a magic, your 2 ranged weapons. Weapon types. Consult with a monto. Won't guns benefit from stats too? What do you mean? Like on the weapon themselves?
No, the Animancers were such shrewd businessmen.
Hello.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome
Yeah, it's just,
to
those are
our
just global
modest
stats.
workshop.
I think.